It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, I got ball first.
Watch out.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
I never had one logged into my PlayStation. It's my first time setting it up.
But I'm saying the one that's on the YouTube is probably the one that you're trying to log into. Probably.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Bro, I told you, like, this is my first time setting it up. I only got one account.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I ain't tripping on
and that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
By the time season come, that should be scored away. Just because dude I was playing against, he ain't have no streaming thing either. No, but he was asking how to stream it, though. Like, beforehand, he didn't know how to do it.
81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Throw it!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz got a man, Slayton. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There you go. Check 24. Kill. Check. Cross. Hey, other side, solid.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
I got to do something about Sony.
Field almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That should be funny, dog. I can low-key stay in this shit all day.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4, check 4. Great. Here, 6-6. Pull it high. Great 57. Like 10, like 10. One.
Now wins.
Oh, this bitch dropped the ball. I was already running with it.
Pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Delta. Mike 10. What we got? Kill. 10's a
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, I had him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Strip that ball. Check out route. Great. You go tight. You got tight right there. Pick that. Let's find two. Bang. Switch. Watch the shift. Hey.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
I got a 3rd pick.
I'm dead, dog. I'm so dead right now. Get that shit, nigga. Stop playing.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken around the 12.
Here we go.
All right, let's do it then. They tried to cheat me, though, dog. On that one, but that's it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Shorty. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
82. Hey, Haywood. 56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I know
Sony Michelle. 34 yards. The Bills will add on to their lead.
I hit another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker slugging the rock.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Coming out, y'all. Coming out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This game, wow.
Gano the extra point, and it could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Come on, bro. Stay in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford.
Oh, that's good. Wow,
he had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That nigga stop playing with us.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Call it.
On first down, Michel. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 31, check 31, check 37, check.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Bro, watch that shit.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Being chased out left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line.
Shit, I didn't see that going on. All I see is go down. I'm like, oh, shit.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
It's caught inside the 25.
Too fast.
A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath, but nowadays they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll try the shot here running on the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Too little, okay? Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Run. Watch the whip.
And it's Michel once again.
I'm trying to go up.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing his Wentz. Dancing to his left.
Oh,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Kill. All right, boys, here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And Pascal's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation.
Yo, come on, man. Nigga, get your ass out of bounds, nigga. Get your ass out of bounds, nigga.
Go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Easy, alert! Go 50 extra mic. Knock it in, Ron. Stay 50.
So they will go for it. Stafford. He's got
Let's
his
go!
big tight end, Fant.
Great defense.
And now this is going to be close.
Great
The
D.
defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Great D.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to
I'm
push.
making them play.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, boy. You done.
Again, it's Michel. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here I come again. Hey, we got Mike T. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Skip this. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Damn, that's me. That's me. Fuck. They held it for me, too. But I'm like, damn,
that's going to set him back 5 yards.
Oh.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
5-9. Hey, exit.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Wentz now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Hit that. 180.
Damn it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Solid. Forward, Tokyo! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Switch it. Come on, switch. Check.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got it. 56. Check 56. So we got man. 49. Check 49. Hey, watch it. Huh. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
No, they don't have that
following
play.
the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nobody has that play. I'm the only one with that play. Rated that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
I wanted to wait on
it. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Stafford on first down. They complete it to Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down at Stafford. That'll be complete to Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Stafford.
Ooh, they supposed to get Kraken a tip. Kraken wanted that tip.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front,
ooh, they playing with me.
The backside being ball out and picking passes off.
That's why I keep
saying,
you motherfuckers
the
gone.
20-yard line.
Believe that you're
shy
gone.
of the 20.
Believe
they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Drop the ball.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. 32. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Check.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
That's tough.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wentz going to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Oh, here we go. Oh. And middle. 58, right on the...
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it back. Shit. Check. Fresno. Joker. Rip. Tighten up.
A give to Michelle running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. That escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. There's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Hey. 50.
On first down, Stafford here. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.